Hey folks, there was another shooting, this one 3 shot at a high school in Portland. This is a national tragedy that we allow to continue to be a national tragedy. And I might add, by the way, that for those of you who point out that whenever a black teen is shot, no one riots, I gotta say to you, whenever a school shooting happens, you're not rioting either, right? Think about it. The bottom line is all this stuff has to stop, but this is a CNN and Jake Tapper. He is about to conduct an interview with a reporter from the Oregonian explaining what happened. Here it is.
Which is obviously the newspaper, the daily newspaper in the city of Portland. Thank you for joining us. What can you tell us? We know just some very basic preliminary information. Anything you could tell us would be great.
Sure. I think you probably know as much as we do at this point, Jake. When my colleague and I arrived on scene about 12:35 or so, 20 minutes after the shooting, spoke with a neighbor, Tamara King, who lives the other side of North Albina to the west of the school, and she reported hearing five shots in rapid succession. And saw kids running in the street, including some kids diving under a car near North Killingsworth Court and Albina, which is right next to this storefront school. And she was one of the folks who called 911, and really that's kind of as much as I can tell you from witnesses that I've spoken to. I was just listening to the police spokesman as he gave updates to the media here.
So your information is that the shooting took place at about 12:15 Portland time on the West Coast.
A little before that, yeah.
And what can you tell us about Rosemary Anderson High School? The previous caller, guest, a witness was, or not a witness to the shooting, but a witness to after the shooting, was saying that people on the street were talking about how there is gang activity in this area. Is that accurate?
Well, that's something that Tamara King, the neighbor I spoke to, mentioned as well, that she wasn't surprised that this happened in the neighborhood. She's lived here since 2007. I want to say last summer there was a shooting on Albina as well, north of here a little bit at a bus stop. So, and police are saying that initial reports they believe the shooter was gang affiliated. They stress they can't say that for the victims. So we're just kind of waiting until we know a little bit more about who these two young boys and one girl.
They got to be careful with that stuff. If that's another way of saying that he's black,
really all I can say at this point.
People ought to be.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
it's
ridiculous.
A
Come on.
People when they hear about gang shootings, they think that the victims of gang shootings are all fellow gang members, and that's absolutely not the case. Many times, the victims of gang shootings are completely innocent people in the wrong place at the wrong time, or individuals.
Because someone could say, "Oh, he's black. He had to be in a gang."
Doing nothing to merit a shooting. The police said that the three individuals.
Okay, enough of this. You get the idea of what's happening, and we've obviously gone off the rails with this sort of thing to the point where we're more concerned with whether or not the shooter was in a gang, as opposed to the fact that the shooting occurred. Oh, it's a gang, so therefore it happens all the time. Are we going psycho here? Just asking. The bottom line is this. 3 was shot at Portland High School. The suspect is still at large.